Okay, in this video we're going to continue looking at shapes and ways to quickly sketch figures. Okay, so let's look at some basics again. So we got like the basic stick figure where you can have like, you know, the shoulders. I'm doing this fairly small, please excuse me. Shoulders either side. Let's say you can do the balls for the shoulders if you want to do that, which can also represent the muscles like the deltoids. But we can do a sphere type shape here, or an egg type shape for the chest. And what you can also do is you can do like a line like this to show like this, the rib cage. You know, it's the rib cage. You can also do lines in to join that up together. It's there, so you know that's there. Okay. Let me just start again on another layer, I think, because that'll be better. Or better not, let's actually reopen the file. I'm going to open this again. This is Krita, okay? K-R-I-T-A. You can use different softwares, as I say, like Photoshop, Manga Studio, Fire Alpaca, Sketchbook, whatever you like to use. PaintShop Pro, Procreate, anything like that. Heck, whatever, man. ArtRage, you know, Artweaver, whatever you want to use to draw. But so let's go again, right? So you got a head, right? Circular shape for the head, which you then change. So let's say I do a head, I'm going to change that. So understanding the line for the center across where that's going to be to mark off where the eyes are going to be. A nose. Now going across here, you want to like go down and make a bit of a chin about here. See, on the middle, about there, on the line. Sorry, and then it comes up to this side where the ear is going to be, and that'll be like about here. You see, if you can imagine this being a cube, so to speak. So you know, like here, this was a cube, you see. Okay, and that's in there. See, and then the neck goes down, obviously, and the neck goes here, and the back of the head comes here, and the eyebrows and whatever. You get the idea. And if I just erase a few lines, you'll see what I'm saying. See how this comes into being, and they're on the right lines. It's not the best picture, but you get the idea, right? Do the eyebrows or whatever. It's not the best picture, I know, but I'm just showing you this case. So with here, and there you go, right? You put your hair, it comes a bit outer there, and then that will be that. And you can just erase. I'm just showing you the basics. Some basic ideas. You can like make it come a bit further out if you wish to, like about there. You know, that neck's a little bit too far out, I think. Could be about there. You know, excuse me. So I'm not the best artist, as I say, but you can get the idea, right? So let's it's about taking ideas and moving forward with them and practicing your art. So if I do a circle like that, okay, I can just simply change that into a head either way. So if I do that now, bring that down, I can, you know, do lines across. So on this one, that's there. It goes slightly down. I'll bring the chin down to about here. If it's on another angle, it might be about on the angle back there. Do the chin about there, and then it goes up, and we can start to see a bit of the ear on this side. We've got the ears on the side. Don't forget. Now this one we're going to have on the other side, so we might have it a little bit. Let's have a look. The line goes across, but we can't see where the nose is going to be. The nose is just going to come a bit out, basically, and we're going to have a bit of a chin coming down, and it's going to go up and then in here. It's not the best looking head. I know it's not the perfect shape, but you get the idea. Now, rule of thumb. So we've got this line here, okay, in the middle for the eyes. This is what I'm doing. So if I go on top of that now, I can do eyes. Just do some rough eyes there. Now for the distance between the eyes, what you want to have is, they say you want to have, let's say you've got this here, okay, say make another line in blue. You want to have the shape of one eye, you want to have a space in between that's the same distance as one eye. So eye is an eye width space between two eyes, okay? That's not a funky looking pair of glasses or a mask, by the way. So let's continue what I'm saying, okay? So yeah, so you've got the eyebrows there, okay? Make sure you're on the right layer. So I'm working on different layers. The nose will be about here, and the mouth maybe about here, you see. It's up to you, depending on your characters, you can kind of shape things differently. You may want to just slightly adjust that if you think it's a bit too long or whatever, you see. And then do your face. This guy looks a bit weird, but you know. and then do the hair, whatever you want to do. See here, I'm going to do on top a bit higher than a bit like out from the skull of the character usually, right? This side, same thing. So we're going in. Okay, I'm going to do this eye on this side a little bit. The eyes kind of like change shape a little bit. Like this one's more narrow, the right one on the side, because we're seeing less of it from that angle. And the same if it was on the other side too, would be the same. Eyebrows here. Now this nose is like a little line, little V shape, or a very small little dot point. From this side, we're going to make it a little bit less. It's more turned on the other side, so we're going to see a little bit of the side of the nose there. Not too much. I'm not doing a big nose. You could do that, but I'm just doing a little nose there. The mouth's on this side. The cheekbone will be about there, but you don't have to draw those in. I find this character's eyes are a little bit more bigger. I don't know why. Maybe he's just looking a bit more surprised or something. So we're just making that simple. Just trying to make it like the basic Sen character. Don't worry too much. The ear I'm doing on the angle here, just doing it as it is. Got to remember the perspective too. And now you go in a little bit here with the eye ears, and then you go out, bump a little bit where the cheekbone is, depending on how bumpy you want those cheekbones. Go in here to the point, to the length you need, and then going around, and then following up with the jaw. It should be the jaw really about there, and then it goes up. Okay, you can have it kind of curvy if you wish to, but it goes up sharply like that to the ear. And then you know, from there basically you got the idea. So from this one you'd have like the neck about here, more narrower necks for female characters, wider for male, but still. And with the male characters you'll either have like you'll have the Adam's apple, don't forget, to here. And for male characters also, like if this is a female character you wouldn't have the Adam's apple showing so strongly, and for female characters also you'd have like a very like smaller neck necessarily. But for male characters sometimes you may want to show those muscles, you know, those, you know, and as it goes down into the collarbones and you've got these muscles going up. I forget what they're called, but you know, for this character though, we're going to just focus on the face again. So remembering where that neck is, his head's just turned, so this line can go up to behind here, like again around about back here, and the back of the head kind of like circles out, like there's a thing behind it, like it's kind of rounded, you know. And then so doing the hair, okay, it's the same guy supposedly. You know, we just got three angles here we're looking at, trying to keep it the same size, so I'm just using that as a rough guide, as I say. For this next one, again, the eye, okay, when we're zooming in, for this next one I can have the eye just like a triangular. We can really see less of this eye now. We can't see the other eye at all on the other side either, but we're doing that here, just that kind of shape, okay. This here, the ear, this head's a bit too narrow as well. We needed to come further back out here, but you've got the basic idea there, so you use the basic idea. This ear is more on this angle now. I didn't draw the perspective too well on that other side there either, I must say. Doing a few shapes in there for the ear, don't worry too much. Now, coming here on the front, the nose I may want to bring a bit lower. We are going to see this because here, you know, on that angle we couldn't so much, but here we're going to see more of it. I'm going to bring this chin down. It's not going to be as pointy as it is there, but I'm going to bring this here and then up. It's on the side this time. We're going to have this going, it comes like this really, but we're going to have it just like a line, something like that. The Adam's apple will be about here, so the Adam's apple will be about here or here, you see usually. The mouth, you could draw the lips in. Some people like to do like some shapes of like to indicate where the lips are and stuff. You can do that, you know, but it just depends on you what you want to do. Do the mouth like that. Gormless looking guy, huh? And then you go, you can do the hair, as I say. This is not the best art, so I'm just giving you some basics, okay, on this. Okay, just trying to explain what I do. The sideburn kind of area, you could do a bit of hair there if you wish to do that. Come over the top now, over here. Okay, and it coming from the back, rounding it off, see. and then the back of the hair there, and then the back of the neck, and it kind of leans forward slightly. Okay, you can also do these little lines where these lines going in, you know, these lines a little bit of, not too strong, you might have a little bit of a line there to show. Okay, and you know, you can have this a bit round. If you don't like the look of it, you can like clean it up, you know, things like that. There you go. And then once you're ready, you can just basically get rid of your shapes, you know, get rid of it once you've got the basic art ready. Like if I wanted to, I could do a bit of a shoulder there, see, a bit of a shoulder, how it goes in, and do some collarbones or whatever. Adam's apple, it goes down into here, so you see the shoulders there. Could have this here coming out a little bit. He's not the strongest guy, so it's that's why he's, you know, not too muscular on the shoulders there. That could be there. See, this could be here. The shoulder here. So I'm not drawing the actual shoulder, just the neck really. I'm focusing on in this one. On the side there, you know. Okay, and you know, if I get rid of that back layer now, that's what you got left. If you see, it's not perfect, and also we've just got a left to right view. Like obviously, I can just for quickness, I can just like horizontally mirror this just quickly, so you can see the other side. You know, I can even like do things if I wish to. Sometimes to like deform certain things. It kind of takes away the object because you want to practice your art, but you can like deform things. Please excuse me. Deform it, like do that kind of thing, and cheat sometimes like that. If you think it's a bit too like long, let's say, you can like do things like that. But I think this left one doesn't look perfectly right now, but you know, stuff like that, you know. But yeah, you know, so that's what you can do. Okay, so, but yeah, you know, remembering where certain lines are, as I say, like the cheekbone, just so you understand, there's a skull underneath this, that is bones underneath your character. Like the same as when you're drawing figures and stuff, you know. The shoulders obviously would be about here. You see the actual shoulder where his arm starts. We're not going to do that now in this video, you know. But drawing that, you know, and you go down obviously, and you do the chest and all the rest of it. We're not going to do that now in this video, you know. But just showing a few basics there, you know. I'm going to show you some more stuff in another video. So thank you very much for watching.